I spent almost $9,000 this week. Hey friends, want to spend the week with me? Today is Monday, May 1st, and I am at work as usual on Mondays. And I am doing some financially stuff on my lunch break. So I've got some receipts to log. This one sucked. This happened last month, but I spent $400 and something on Stella, who was throwing up all night one night, and I had to take her to the emergency vet the next day. X-ray and blood work later, they were like, dogs do be throwing up sometimes. She's fine. I'm so glad she's fine. I would rather pay it than lose her. That would be awful. But she also got spayed earlier last month. So I'm finalizing some stuff from last month. And I'm like, I spent $900 on the dog. Love her. She's so worth it. So also in financial news, I sold a dress on a Facebook marketplace group that I'm in. I also ordered it off of the same group, came in, didn't suit me. And I sold it for $5 more than I bought it for. So I was expecting them to negotiate with me a little bit, but sold it for $80. It's going to cost $9 to ship. Gonna have to go do that today after work. And I also ordered a pair of pants off of ThreadUp, which I normally hate because you can't get past all of the like Shein and LuLaRoe stuff. But these, I also ordered Jacob's monthly monster off Amazon because I have Prime and he pays me for those. And I paid my website guy who runs budgetgirl.com, which you should go check out because that website costs more to run every month than I make on it. But it's full of cool stuff, including a new article on 40-year mortgages. Good option, bad option. And also as part of my regular tracking, you guys probably now know that I do Costco wear. I did a video on my first 6 months of tracking my wardrobe to figure out what my Costco wear is per item. I put in my outfit for the day and then I calculated how much today's outfit Costco wear is. This dress is from Shein. It was $12.50 and I've worn it 4 times, making the cost per use $3.13. This is the first time I'm wearing this sweater, which I thrifted in Florida in January for $20. So right now the cost per wear is $20. And then these shoes, I have worn 59 times and the cost per wear is $1.01. Yay, Skechers. Not bad. The cost per wear for today's outfit is $24.14, mostly because of the sweater. And if you haven't seen it yet, you should go check out that video. I will link it below. It's very data driven and it's very interesting, at least to me. I also spent, including Adam, $450 on business expenses and subscriptions. Let me show you what they are. Internet costs $84. Canva, my graphic design website subscription, is $13. Flowdesk is the newsletter subscription, that's $19. Sarah hasn't billed me yet for her hours this past month, but that will come in. Paid my web guy. I now use vid.io to edit these videos and their subscription cost is $295 a month for 4 videos, using all of them and getting everything in order. DigitalOcean also and Cloudflare and G Suite all support the website, minus the business savings, which is just tax savings. That's about $450. That's $550. I'm bad at math for a money person. First of the months are always expensive days, but I did also get paid by my day job here at Texas A&M, a total of $3,293.87. So I'll get paid for various other side business things later in the month, but it is nice to start off with. I brought my lunch today, but I ate it at like 10 a.m. So I still have some lunchtime yet. So I'm gonna go for a little walk. I've been doing this almost every day. I've been doing this every day for the last 4 months and I've been tracking it on my everyday calendar at home, which is fun. You can go check that out on like Insta and the other places. You can go check it out in the short form video places. And it's been a really fun habit to get into and my body kind of craves the movement now. So a little bit of sunlight. It's now 80 degrees. It was 60 when I left this morning. So let's walk around Aggieland. Paul minutes. Oh, how did that happen?
I was looking for my AirPods.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hello, babies. I'm at home and Stella has decided that she needs to sit on me for a while. I also got an order I made from Old Navy in, and I'm only gonna keep this. Going to dinner. Shopping like Goodwill after dinner. nothing today. All right, it is like 8 p.m. I'm kind of going to get to bed a little bit early. I'm gonna finish my book that I've been reading, which I really like. Also, I'm just tired. Tomorrow's gonna be a movie day. This portion of today's video is sponsored by Aura. So no one tried to hack any of my accounts this week. That is not an invitation, but immediately after vlogging this week, someone did try to make a bunch of fraudulent purchases in my Walmart.com account. Fortunately, Walmart recognized it as being shady and immediately canceled and refunded all of my money, but they actually didn't tell me. PayPal had to like send me an email saying like that all of these purchases were refunded. I ended up going into Walmart.com, disconnecting all of my payment methods and resetting my password. But still, scammers be out there scamming hard. In reality, there's no possible way to keep track of all of the information that is out there online about you, or fully protect yourself from being targeted for scams, schemes, etc. It's a money thing, like most things are, and your information is lucrative business. Data brokers make a fortune selling your information to robocallers, telemarketers, companies that want to do all sorts of things with your info. But these brokers are legally required to remove your information if you request it. That said, they make it as difficult as possible to do, and literally nobody has time to go out there, track all of that down, jump through their hoops. No. Aura identifies data brokers that are exposing your information and submits opt-out requests on your behalf. They will get you off of junk mail and telemarketing lists, and they'll monitor your information like your passwords to see if any of your information was exposed in data breaches or is found on the dark web. Aura's app also has a VPN, real-time credit and identity theft monitoring, internet parental controls, and it protects your devices from malware. It's all inside one app for one price, which makes everything easy, which is something you deserve. If you sign up right now, Aura will give you a 2-week free trial with my link. Go to aura.com/budgetgirl to start your free trial, or click the link below. It's Tuesday. I spent $70 on Chick-fil-A breakfast for a meeting, but it wasn't my money. Last night, Jacob paid for dinner, if I forgot to say that. Yeah, busy day today. Lucky are my colleagues. I brought the food straight to the building the meeting is at, but I park clear on the other side of campus. So I need to go park over there and then drive back. Meeting's in a half an hour. Time to scoot. Not only did I make it back, I made it back here first with 11 minutes to spare. So I'm gonna set up the room, get ready for the meeting, talk to you guys once I'm back at my office and everything. I am leaving work a little early and it's been a very busy day. I had to put up a bunch of posters. We had the meeting this morning. Me catering that is not normal. It's 18 members and we all take turns. So it's like a once every year and a half thing, but it was fun. Everybody liked the Chick-fil-A. Then I had 2 interviews and sent an offer letter to our favorite. And now I'm gonna run by the post office and go home. Tomorrow's going to be very exciting. Stella is going to come to work with me for an event that I was putting up posters for. She's gonna pass out Scaretrots. I do not know what the deal is. This top. I actually need to go to UPS and the post office. UPS, I have a couple of Amazon returns. Return your stuff, get your money back. But I should be able to beat most of the traffic. I got here early and I worked through lunch, so I get to leave work a little bit early and hopefully I'll beat the big rush of people leaving Tamu around 4 to 5 every day. I'm at UPS. This basket did not fit on my scooter, unfortunately, and this ring did not fit, so I am doing some Amazon returns. I gotta be more careful. One of the returns said no box, no label, like most Amazon returns, you can just hand it to them. The other said customer packed. So for the ring, I had to spend $1 on an envelope, which is fine. I did not want to come back, but I did just have to spend $1. That's the first spending of the day. cost $6.35 to send the dress. I knew I needed to come to the post office because when I tried to print like a label online, the least it wanted to charge me was like $9.65, so I saved a couple bucks there. Also, there is like a riot going on inside this post office. There is a sign that says it is closed for lunch, and there is a huge line of kind of angry people with packages. I was just using the self-service kiosk, but this lady keeps like banging on the doors. It's like 3 p.m. It's after 3 p.m. I don't think they're coming back. Like, they're closed. At a certain point, you have to give up. I'm kind of tempted to go to that thrift store, but they never have anything. And also my feet hurt, so I'm gonna go home to the dogs and work on some budget roll stuff. Kitchen's a bit of a mess, so I'm gonna do that instead of budget roll work because I love procrastinating. While I'm on kind of easy task mode, my tenant is not home, but I just texted her to make sure that it was okay. That I went over to install some ceiling lights that went out on her. And then these two have also gone out. I replaced that one last time. Got sheetrock in my mouth. Maybe don't stand with your mouth open, Sarah. Pick up any insulation that fell down because we clean up after ourselves. Buy an extra one because my Home Depot doesn't keep these in stock. Sorry, Rory. Hey, it's okay. So I'm gonna store this for when another one goes out because it seems like they're all starting to go out. Firmly on procrastinating team, so I think I'm gonna do some laundry. Jacob has the cutest laundry basket in his bathroom. One, because his bathroom's kind of small, and two, because it encourages bringing the laundry out before it becomes insane. Good morning, friends. It is Wednesday, and Stella is going to help me pass out Scantrons to students at an event today. So she's in a pouch. We're gonna ride across campus like this. So far, she's doing great. I'm getting some work done before going to the event. The person that I wanted to hire accepted. That's wonderful. So I'm getting her paperwork processed. Stella and I are sharing a Lunchable. We already did the rounds and she said hi to her friends here. So I'm excited about that. I'm hoping she just rests a little because it is kind of warm outside. Stella is already taking her job very seriously. This is her little holster made out of pot holders from the Dollar Tree. And she's giving out a few Scantrons. Hey girl. Jacob's gonna take Stella. She's very tired. He's gonna take her back to his office and probably... All right, we'll work this afternoon. Finally getting off. I realized that, you know, I had free lunch today, so that was great. I brought an apple and I ate it because I'm still a little hungry. Jacob reported back that he and Stella did some more visiting and passing out Scantrons. She had a great time. The students really love her, so I'm headed home now to meet them. He already took her home since she was tired, and I had a few more meetings and some more work to do. Wednesday evening, I'm on my computer. I just ordered my Aunt Beth her birthday gift. Her birthday's this weekend. I got her one of her favorite types of candles and a pineapple core, because when they were here for Christmas, they really liked ours, and it would save her a lot of work. Sometimes they end up with like truckloads of spare stuff for the foods distribution that they do through their church, so I think that will be a good gift for her. Also, Jacob saw I was ordering it and he wants another one because he has apparently stripped our pineapple core. They're really neat and very cheap. This one comes with like a cutter too, so after you core it, it'll cut it for you downways. Jacob made tacos, so I'm about to have dinner. Stella is exhausted and she's gonna go back tomorrow to pass out more Scantrons. It's finals week at the university, so I kind of didn't think about that going in, but just fun stuff happens. So I'm glad I was vlogging this week. And I also just went and checked the mail. Got in this ring that I ordered from Poshmark. It was about $19 after shipping, but I used credit from selling stuff, so I paid nothing. I have a new ring. Good morning. It is 7:30 a.m. on a Thursday. Stella and I have Scantrons, and Jacob and two other people who signed up are in a building that we haven't seen a single student in, so we're walking around. I think we're gonna walk to the library and try to pass out Scantrons there, which would have been a smarter place to put the booth. Oh, she looks so happy. Okay. She got a cheese stick, and I'm doing some work. This was the fit today, this little shawl with this Old Navy dress and Birkenstocks. But now that I am home for the afternoon, I am going to switch into comfy clothes. All right, so it is after work on Thursday, and Stella and I are going to go do a visit at a nursing home to get one step closer towards her therapy dog certification. We met the people yesterday and they were like, you should get her signed up. I looked into it. Rory was a therapy dog certified in Arkansas, but the testing process was really harsh. Like, they hurt her when they were doing the aggression test, and I swore I'd never do that again to this dog, but they promised me that the temperament test here is very mild and that they would never hurt her. So we're doing a visit here. And this is a little bit of money I wasn't planning to spend, but I think it'd be nice for Stella to have credentials. So the membership, which is essentially insurance for the pet therapy organization, is 60 bucks, and then we'll have to pay for the vet visit tomorrow. So that's fine. I can just spend that out of this month's general funds, personal spending. Stella did great on her therapy visit, but my tenant also texted me that she was having issues with her air conditioner earlier this morning. And so I dispatched my person who does that, and he came while I was at the visit, and there was an issue with the alarm code, and Jacob got woken up and all sorts of stuff. And yeah, I'm gonna have to pay $8 grand for a new air conditioning unit for her side. We've been doing kind of stopgap measures to keep it going well. We just replaced the Freon a couple of months ago, so that sucks. I'm going to wallow in that by ordering wings from Wingstop. I just placed an order for me and Jacob. He's not feeling well. He also said he wanted a lot of food, so we got like 40 wings on a deal, and it was $38, and it comes with like carrot sticks and fries. So I am waiting in the parking lot for that. I'm ordering some Dr. Scholl's sneakers and some new insoles. I actually saw on TikTok a girl who said that these were really great for making your feet didn't hurt, and I have plantar fasciitis and it kills me. So I am always looking for new cute sneakers that will help. This is half of what the new AC is going to cost. Thank God for my duplex emergency savings account, though it is going to get completely wiped out when I have to pay the other half of this. So important to have savings when you own a home, especially if you own property that you like rent out. I would never allow my renter to have a broken AC. I have to have that money available. End of sentence. To be an ethical landlord, I have to have money to buy a house. Good morning, it's Friday, and here is the offending generator that's going to cost me $8,000. It is probably original to the duplex, which was built in 1999. So we're looking at a unit that's probably 20 years old. Another fun fact, $8,500 is what I had to put down for this duplex since I did FHA program. So big cost, basically the biggest yet for the duplex, but that's why we have savings. Going to work. A lot of people tell me when they finally build up an emergency fund and then they have to use it that they feel so defeated. And I totally get that. It hurts to spend a giant chunk of money that you know you spent sometimes years building up. However, emergency savings are there for emergencies, exactly like this. If you didn't have that savings, if I didn't have this savings, I would have to take on debt, pay this bill. Now all I have to do is essentially pay myself back. So this money, I had $10,000 in a duplex emergency savings. It's whittled down a little bit over the last few years, but this money is there for when something happens. And you have to remember that when sometimes you're eyeing that money, being like, you know, you're just gaining a tiny little percentage. Should I use you for something better? Should I have you invested in the stock market or something? No, that money is there for situations exactly like this, where all of a sudden something goes out and it's expensive and you don't want to take on debt. I don't have to take on debt for this. I am hugely blessed for that. Now this is an improvement. I won't have to worry about the AC for the next 15 years or so, hopefully. And both sides will just be continually improved, as I've been trying to do with this duplex as I've lived here. So I see it as, I'm forcing myself to see it as, I'm glad it's happening now. I'm glad I have the money for it. And I'm glad that I won't have to deal with this problem in the future. We're happy to use our emergency savings. That's what it was there. I'm at work, and now we're headed to downtown Bryan to take the students who are leaving us at the end of the semester out to lunch. They requested pizza. I am driving half my team, which means I need to clean up my car real quick. Work attended turn to get pizza. It was delicious. I am now home. It looks like we have a new AC unit installed, and I'm just not gonna think about that. Let's go see the dogs. It's just Rory here. Where's Daddy and the little girls? About to take Stella to the vet to get her vet sign-off thing for her therapy dog certification. I also just placed a $100 online pet medicine order for the little girls' heartworm medication for the next 6 months and for Rory's arthritis medication for the next month. So that was $97.20. I don't know how much the mini vet visit is gonna cost. She just got her annual checkup when she got spayed. So since it requires a vet to sign off on the form, we'll see if they charge us for a full office visit. Also, I cut a check for $60 for the therapy dog organization. If we pass tomorrow, I'll have to give them that. So is their heartworm medication and then Rory's stuff. Like $15.11 at Walmart. Went into the fridge and the milk had gone off, even though it wasn't gonna be bad for a few days. And I need it for my coffee in the morning and just a couple other things that we decided we needed, including chocolate chip cookies. Good morning. Today we are at a church to get Stella therapy dog certified. This is Fit, and Jacob's walking around to get the wigglies out. This is gonna cost $60 and hopefully she'll pass. Passed! Stella did so great. She's an official therapy dog now, and Jacob and I are both certified handlers. We both tested and she does so great. What do you think?
I think she did great. I'm very proud of her. I know. Come here. Come here. Who's my baby? How's it doing? I know. You had a big old test and you didn't even study.
Did not study. We had forgotten leave it. We knew that command, but
yeah, we did. We were a little worried.
We haven't practiced it in a while, so we didn't do that great on that, but we passed anyway.
We were also very excited to meet the other dog.
There was a little dachshund in there that was so cute that they were using to make sure that like we could keep control of her if there was another dog around. And Stella really wanted to meet the other dog.
To be fair, normally we want her to meet other dogs.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what can you do, right? Like, but context.
Yeah. We're gonna go celebrate. Celebration launch.
Celebration.
Celebration. Yay. Final trip is $43.89 for some dog food and some treats for the girls at PetSmart. Stella was very popular. She went and said hi to her trainer and some other people. Behold my stupid fascinator hat. So we got a very last minute invite to the local symphony orchestra, like a Derby Day fundraiser, and we got to watch the horse races, and they fed us, and we dressed up. I made this out of glue and some paper from a book Jacob was making into a safe, and it was a lot of fun. Also, we got a free dinner out of it. This is my handmade fascinator. It is made of junk mail and felt and book, and I think I did a good job for having made it an hour before the event, or really the hour leading up to the event. Here's the outfit for Derby Day. I already took apart my fascinator and I haven't gotten to wear this dress in a while, so that's a win. Here's the carnage from having to make the hat at the last minute. But hey, it was free. House is a mess. I need to film and do other like admin stuff for Budget Girl tomorrow, but if I wake up to this, I'm gonna procrastinate clean all day until I'm exhausted. I'm gonna take the next half hour, try to fix as much of this as I can. Happy Sunday. I am surprising Jacob with his favorite donuts from Shipley's. I've got the little girls in the car and he is getting to sleep in without them tromping all over him. So we're also gonna go get him his favorite tacos. Donuts were $7.55. Damn, I forgot that his favorite breakfast taco place is closed on Sundays, which is why we never get here on the weekends, because we never get up early enough. All right, this is the line at Fuego's. It's gonna be worth it. We're gonna get Jacob some breakfast tacos. I know he hasn't been eating enough lately, so you guys are gonna have to tell me this if it's not unique to my relationship, which I assume it isn't. I have to eat every 3 to 5 hours or I turn into a raging. However, Jacob only eats when he is both hungry and knows what he wants to eat, which is one of the reasons he is the primary cook in our relationship, because I will go along with most things, but he has to both know what he wants and be hungry to eat, which means sometimes he will go like 24 hours without eating because he doesn't know what he wants. So it's very like mercurial with his mood. So often he does things, something that we lovingly call snake meal, when he finally figures out what he wants to eat and we have the capacity or something to get it, and he'll consume like a day's worth of calories in like one meal. It's almost like he does intermittent fasting, but I am trying to procure him a snake meal here where he can eat half a dozen of his favorite coconut iced donuts and some breakfast tacos. I believe we need both to entice him into eating because I don't know exactly what he wants to eat this morning, but last night he did mention, he's like, I don't want to go out tomorrow unless it's for food. And I'm like, we have food at home. Do we have to go out at all? And he's like, I don't know what I'm going to want tomorrow, which usually means Jesse's or Shipley's. Those are his favorite kind of weekend fares. Jesse's is closed, so we're going to get him some breakfast tacos at Fuego's. The girls are very much enjoying the ride. Tacos secured, but this is the exit line. They stack up too deep. So we're gonna be here a minute. So we're $9.49. Also, fun fact, these are the two foods that I don't really like. I'm not really a breakfast taco person, I'm a regular taco person, and I'm not that big of a fan of donuts. So all of this is completely for David. Okay, I lied. I got hungry getting all the food for him, so I'm gonna get some McDonald's for me. My meal at McDonald's was $10.46. That's 2 sausage and cheese McMuffins, 2 hash browns, and a large iced coffee. Today we feast. We did not make it home before Daddy woke up. Oh no. Alright, we went to Goodwill. I spent $12 on some cool plates. I don't know if you can see them. I'm going to use them for pot bases and a big old thing of embroidery thread and a little gift for somebody. And also we're getting some gas, and I don't know how much that's going to cost. Jacob made tater tot casserole for dinner. I am taking the leftovers for lunch this week because it is a Sarah meal. Sunday night, getting ready to go to bed. I did not get much done today. Saturday I was really busy, but I rested. Rest is also productive. I spent about $9,000 this week, which was not planned going into it. So thanks for coming along with me on that. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this little vlog with me, don't forget to subscribe to see more realistic life on a budget. And let me know what you would like to see in an upcoming video.